Can we start with the like, oh, I didn't see you there.
Sure.
No, I'm kidding.
All right.
Hold up.
I'm good. Let me try that again. Hi, I'm Mikey Kohlberg, and I played the role of camera operator.
I'm Bert McKinley, and I also was a camera operator.
Really? Oh, cool. Overall, it worked out fairly well. The heat would be the only thing I might complain about. It was pretty hot. It was warm. There was a fan at one point, but they deemed not suitable for the room when the recording was actually going on. Other than that, it was fine. It was just like standard.
Everyone kept their energy up and was in a good mood, and that definitely made it a lot more fun.
No, what helped was that beautiful dinner spread that we had usually going on. Sandwiches,
good
a wide array of, there was lots of hummus, baba ganoush. We had, what else did we have? There was usually cookies too, and
cookies,
chips.
vegetables, gummy worms.
Salsa with the chips. That's my favorite. Yeah, so we were always had our energy up, high blood sugar, ready to go. I mean, you also fed off the energy from the bands because they were usually, they got you pumped, and you wanted to pump them up with the awesome video shots that we got of them. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Oh, the headsets. They worked most of the time, but
sometimes.
You know what I'm talking about, Hello. We had a little thing like
I know
this.
I annoyed you a lot because I left mine on unknowingly.
Yeah, Bert forgot how to turn his off when he was.
Oh, I was aware. I just.
So you did
it was
that
a
on
personal
purpose.
choice.
You did it on purpose. They worked most of the time, but sometimes you'd get that little message and you were
that
worried.
sexy voice.
Out of range.
Yeah.
And then
I
you knew
take
you
that
were
one
in
to
trouble
bed.
because you were going live to the internet, and you don't know if your camera's on then because you only knew because Nev was telling you in your earpiece. So when it went out of range or it was out of batteries.
Sometimes
I
I wasn't even out of range. And
it just for some reason, and you didn't know if you were on or not, so you always had to just keep a good shot. And she could have been yelling, "Change it! No, that." This actually happened one time. I was a little overzealous with my. I was trying to be active camera guy, moving it around MTV styles, and for a day, month, year, and I was, zooming in and out, kind of going forwards, backwards, kind of shifting the focus a little bit to, sort of match the flow of the music, and then Nev, as like, I don't know what she said. Stop! Could you stop?
Are you in trouble, Nev?
Yeah, I'm like, what? Sorry?
Somebody help Nev.
And she said, "Stop doing that so much. Too much, Mikey. Too much." So that was there was a learning curve there.
I was glad that she wasn't drowning.
Yeah, no, it was kind of nerve-wracking actually, but we had a really good time.
But I think the Wood and Sky one was my favorite, and after watching them all, I think that one turned out the best. I thought, I think by just actively, I guess, partaking in the musical experience was the biggest part. I mean, everyone kind of fed off the music and based what they were doing off the energy of how the show was going, which is awesome.
Yeah, from doing those ones, you could really see how the style of video. It's easy to just set up a camera and press play, but when you
record,
same difference. but when you want to try and match up the style, you can tell it's an active thing versus just a passive, right?
There's a lesson for the future camera operators. When you're about to roll, hit record, and not play.
Maybe it would help to listen to the band beforehand to know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
Because you might think, you could look at the Wood and Sky and see, they're kind of folky, right? That's how people describe them. But if you'd never heard them before, you wouldn't know that sometimes they're about to get rocking. And you got to be ready for that as a camera guy.
Little James Hetfield there.
Yeah.
Really.
Are you guys excited to shoot for us in the next 5 shows in the winter and spring?
What?
Depends what bands you get, really. No.
You're invited back. We're doing more.
With you guys?
There'll be sandwiches.
Okay, I'm there.
Who's Dan shaking?
What do you?
Wait.
I don't know Dan very well, but I can lie about him
Yeah.
if you want.
I'll make up all kinds of lies about that guy.
Who's Dan?
He's the guy who interviewed people, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The jerk.
What do you guys think of Dan Bushay?
Like,
What do
like straight
I
up.
try not to think about him.
No, know what? I mean, we can get to the jokes in a bit, but I thought
Okay, serious right
he has a weird charm to him. Like, it's really cool in the sense of, like, his interviews are, like, kind of unsettlingly awkward at times, but it actually, like, it brings something to the table and makes it, like, enjoyable to watch. And that's, like, part of how great, like, the interviews were for, like, your third floor, say, like,
See, I know something about Dan, and it's that he is actually the suavest, coolest, like, most
It's all front. right?
elegant man, but he puts on this awkward exterior because he thinks the ladies like it. I'm calling you out. Dan, I'm calling you out on this. I know you're cool. Stop trying to be lame. We can see right through it.
You could get any band, and I think I'd have a good time.
Well, not any band.
Well, no, any band. It could be like fucking.
If you got Air Supply, would you be there?
That would be pretty sweet, actually. Bring on the '80s. Bring on the like.
What
shitty-
about? Okay, well, what about? I can't even think of a band. A Metro Station.
No.
You guys know Metro Station?
Who? Oh wait, I know.
Miley Cyrus' little brother.
Metro. Is that what it is? What am I
Yeah,
thinking
Metro
of?
Station. You're thinking of another.
Metro something. Are they Canadian?
Oh, you're thinking of
They're really bad.
No,
They're terrible.
From,
They're terrible.
yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Oh, they're so bad. What
they're
are
from
they called
Montreal,
again?
Metro, something. They're
Let's just call them the Metros. They really suck.
I can't remember. I wouldn't.
They
for
get
them,
played
no.
on Canadian TV all the time. They suck.
Or early, they're not anymore, but they did earlier in the decade.
The guy's got this weird like Dave Grohl thing going on.
But not even. He's like the most
He
awkward
tries.
guy. I'm not a fan
I think
of
we're
that
wasting
band.
their like footage.
Their time, maybe. No, I'm not gonna film that band. Any other band, but that one that we can't remember the
The
name
Metros.
of. Metro something.
Yeah.
What were that? Does anyone know what that band was called?
Anyone? Seriously?